13signsastrology.com coming back up with another episode real quick. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of proof on a few things that I've been talking about. Mainly my most recent video, I was talking about inactivity, and as you can kind of see, we're getting hit up here in Cleveland with pretty bad rainstorm that, from my vantage point, came from out of nowhere. And people think when they see these storms and they just come from out of nowhere, that's like natural, when none of these storms are really natural. There's a lot of information out there on weather manipulation and using different metals to manipulate weather. You can also use crystals to do it, to actually manipulate whether you're trying to work with the sun, you want to work with water like they're doing right now. They're working with water to manipulate the weather, or you can actually work with wind energy or even etheric energy, which is going into the internal mechanism that it takes to manipulate the weather. But I'm pointing this out because this may not even be like a manipulation. This may just be inactivity. See, all weather storms aren't on purpose. Sometimes when you're getting attacked by weather, you got to remember there are beings and tribes even that know how to use the weather as a weapon, a literal weapon against you. And I go through this a lot myself. People that are around me know that I could be in an area, in a desert where no wind is at, heat, no wind, just all inactive heat, and all of a sudden the wind will start moving around me like a tornado around me. Not in anywhere else in that area, but just around me like a vortex. See, this is a form of a person using some form of a dowsing rod or something to try to do weather manipulation on you, but they have rods and other staffs that you can use to protect yourself from, evil magicians and witches out there that like doing shit like this, because really it's just inactive energy. But then there's another level to it too. You can begin to work with the energy and the weather to actually cause a shifting of the grid. And when I talk about activating your astral pyramid, this is what I'm talking about. You want to cause an automatic shifting of the grid when you hit these places, right? And when you do this, it's all based on electricity, which is kind of like tying you into light, which travels really fast. So when I'm speaking on is that when you activate your astral pyramid, we talking about in seconds. It may have took you weeks, months, and years to set it up, but in seconds, having a communication wherever you was at across the country, across the world, within the amount of time that it would literally take light, not sound, light, to travel to various different points. So I just wanted to point that out. As you notice, it's slowing down. Ancestors told me to go ahead and make a video and it will slow down, so they were correct. So I'm out here in Cleveland. I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. I have no idea. My phone gets blown up. I'm just going to have people send me text messages if you want to meet up, you know what I'm saying, and do some form of an interview. If you have any type of donation, I'm not really being strict out here because, like I said, this is a fundraiser for people that helped me when we was out in Vegas. We went through a really life-threatening situation, to be honest with you, that definitely it was a business-threatening situation that cost me a lot of money, and there was a lot of people that put up their money to help me get out of that situation. So this is primarily why I'm here. These videos, raise money and credit. They go to various different directions from just shooting them. So this is a fundraiser in and of itself. Those people that want to, get readings and meet up, any small donation, I can text you and let you know my location. It's going to be a public place, and it's not going to be long, honestly. And from there, I want to plan the Canadian interview, and with that I found a way to travel to Canada already. So now the only thing I need to get in order is what it actually takes a sovereign, and I want to actually map this out for you guys so you guys don't think that I just make these figures up, but what it would actually take for a sovereign to move through and get to Canada and places like that. So when I say that, I'm saying from a sovereign perspective, not from, okay, just get you a plane ticket, cop you a hotel, get you a little bit of fare, gas money and food, and you good. Round trip. Nah, as a sovereign, you got all kind of hidden fees. The people that's moving like that know what I'm talking about. So that's what I want to work on. I thank you guys for listening and watching. I'm going to come back up with more updates as time goes on. As always, stay peaceful and namaste to you. And thank the ancestors for letting this weather stop. It's actually, the sun is coming out, as you can see.